Okay, so our topic for this afternoon, we are going to proceed on the week 2, okay, the contributions of philosophies and even the framework of the TQM or the total quality management. Okay, so our learning objectives here is to understand the philosophy of the total quality management. So we are going to discuss some of the philosophers or the contributors of management that which they share the wisdom, of course, and the beliefs. Okay, when it comes to how the quality or the total quality management must occur and to be implemented, because those contributors of management, they used to share knowledge about what the total quality management is and the framework of the TQM or the total quality management. Okay, so the first contributors, okay, when this is, but anyway, there are a lot of contributors of management and contributors when it comes to TQM, but we are only discussing some contributors which they emphasize and recognize their philosophy towards the TQM or the total quality management. First, the first contributor is William Deming. Of course, William Deming, of course, this of course he was born in no Edward William Edward Deming for 3 years, of course. Oh, sorry, I was overlooked. So he was born in October 14, 1900, and he died on December 20, 1993. So William Deming also shares his expertise when it comes to total quality management. So he established the Deming's 14 points. Okay, and his 14 points emphasize how the management or the organization will use to do in order to achieve or in order to attain or achieve the purpose or the objectives towards the product. And what are those Deming's 14 points? Of course, one of these 14 points, of course, William Deming emphasized that we should learn the new philosophy, the top management and people in the organization must learn a new philosophy towards quality. Means that which learning is a continuous one, but that's why we never stop looking new knowledge that we can help for the organization in achieving the objectives, especially new philosophy when it comes to quality. Of course, another one of the 14 points is to, as the people of the organization, the top management must understand the purpose of inspection. Inspection, this is an activity of examining or evaluating and assessing if the outputs are complied or conform to standards. Inspection is also the other term for the quality control or quality assurance that we use to inspect all the outputs based on the standards if those production of outputs can conform to the standards. And even also, William Deming emphasized the improvement of process. It means, of course, process is also the process must be changed. When I say improvement, this is a period of the period of development or correcting errors when it comes to the production, okay, in order to achieve the quality. Of course, another point of William Deming is to, of course, to practice, of course, the basis of the price tag. So we all know that price talks about the value of a particular product, because price is the basis of the price. One of the basis of setting the prices is of course, the demand for the product. That's the first one, and the second one is the cost. Okay, the organization must practice a balance between setting the prices on those basis on the demand and the cost. And of course, William Deming also emphasized in his 14 points that the improvement of every production to maintain the quality, it should be constant and continuous because time is changing. Not all the things, not all the activities are on a routinary base. We must follow the trend and we must improve the process. And of course, training is also important. In order these people in the organization must organization should to gain skills and knowledge on the tasks which they perform, so the organization can provide trainings. So in order these skills and knowledge can be used by the people in performing the task and to conform to the standards. And of course, businesses also or organization must teach and institute the leadership. Okay, and of course, there's always space for innovation. Okay, so innovation is about also the development or improvement of an existing one to an existing product to a better and to continue to retain the satisfaction of needs and wants of our customers. And of course, we should optimize the efforts. Okay, it means that according to them important points that organization or the should optimize the efforts of the people who are working in the organization towards achieving the goals and even to provide a good quality of their products and services which they offer. And of course, eliminate exhortations. We say eliminate, we should eliminate unnecessary things which do not help, cannot be helped in the production of the products. Okay, and also we should eliminate, of course, the what do you call this? We should eliminate, aside from the unnecessary things, even the activities or the process which do not help the organization anymore. And of course, remove the barriers. Okay, towards facing new standards of inequality. And of course, self-improvement is also one of the points of William Deming. So from this philosophy, when it comes to quality, these are the important points which William Deming emphasized as in contributing or to as one of the frameworks when it comes to total quality management. Another philosophy or philosopher rather on the total quality management is Joseph Moses Juran. So he was born on December 24, 1904, and he died on February 28, 2008. Joseph Juran also create a philosophy when it comes to the total quality management to be called as the Juran trilogy. Okay, the Juran trilogy, okay, created, okay, by Joseph Juran because the emphasis of this Juran trilogy is to write down or to write about the cause of poor quality. Because what Juran said that poor quality makes it very costly. Okay. Example of this, if there are some productions of the outputs which has a defect or do not conform to the standards, and we have to repair or we have to replace, what Juran believes that there is no if there's an additional cost, there's no additional income. Okay, because if the quality is poor, then there will be an additional cost, but there is no additional income. So what Juran trilogy emphasized, what are those approach in order to eliminate or to eliminate and also to prevent the cause of poor quality. So what are those Juran trilogy or the activities in order to prevent the cause of poor quality? Of course, first is quality planning. Of course, the quality planning. This is the process of preparing in meeting the quality goals and quality control. That's why there is also a product design that which created to be conformed to the production. And establishing a product standards or product design rather is it comes from generating ideas, screening of ideas, and conceptualizing the ideas in order to create a good design before production. Another, the second part of the Durant trilogy is also the quality control. Of course, the quality control is about inspecting of the production of outputs based on the standards that the organization set. So we establish the goals, and then through the quality control, we used to inspect if those production of outputs really conform to the standards or meeting the organization's objectives. And of course, the quality improvement as part of the Durant trilogy, this is the process of breaking the unsatisfied levels of performance. So Durant trilogy also is similar to the controlling activities as the controlling function of management, where we have to establish a standard through quality planning, measuring the performance through the quality control, and take corrective action in a form of quality improvement. Okay, so that's what the philosophy of Joseph Duran rather, when he established the Durant trilogy. Okay, the third one, the third philosopher of the quality, of course, it's Philip Crosby or Philip Bayard Crosby or Phil Crosby. Phil Crosby is very popular and well-known contributors of management because he established the philosophy, the absolutes of quality management, and he also wrote the book on the TQM and even the basic elements of improvement. Because Philip Crosby believes that there's always space for improvement because quality is about satisfaction of the customers, and we should level up those quality in a form of improvement, so in order to retain our customers. Okay, so Philip Crosby also born in June 18, 1926, and he died on August 18, 2001. So Philip Crosby emphasized the following points when it comes to the basic elements of improvement. Okay, so what are those following points? For Philip Crosby, the quality is a conformance, okay, to the requirements. It is not an elegance because we can see the quality of the product or services if those productions are conformed to the requirements, which is the standard. And yes, another point that Philip Crosby said that there is no such thing as a quality problem. Yes, because there will be encountered a quality problem if the quality is poor and did not met or did not conform to the standards. There's no such thing as the economics of quality. We're just doing the right job, the cheaper. So it means this related to the Durant trilogy that the cost of poor quality, that in order to prevent the cost of poor quality, we must maximize the output with less input, and we should be careful in doing the process, okay, correctly and conform to the standards to avoid additional costs. Okay, again, there will be additional costs, but there will be no additional income because if we always correct those errors, okay, that will be there is an effect that which there will be expensive or costly, and the revenue will decrease. And the only performance of measurement is the cost of quality, which is the conformance. So Philip Crosby emphasized the word conformance. It means conform or conformance. It's about following or meeting the requirements. And the only performance standard is zero defects. Yes, because if the production conforms to the product standards, then there will be no defect or there will be no reject on the outputs. So because if there is a defect, then it might affect the income, it might affect the satisfaction of the customers. Okay, so that is Philip Crosby. So what are those other philosophers when it comes to what they call this, to the TQM? Of course, uh, William Deming, okay, Phil Crosby, and Joseph Juran, of course, when it comes to their philosophy of the TQM, through their philosophy, okay, it was recognized by the U.S. Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award and even the International ISO 9000. So from this philosophy of these three philosophers or contributors of TQM, those things are to be recognized as part of the standards in giving certification on TQM, because to be honest, the TQM or the ISO 9000 certification and even the Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award or the ISO certification, this well, it is already required to the multi corporate businesses. Why? Because even though this is not really a part of the business permit, but through the certification, ISO certification, that this organization or a business always assure the quality conformance based on the standards and to deliver the satisfaction of, to deliver the satisfaction to the customers. That's why as part of the ISO certification, the concept of the Six Sigma is become evolved as one of the framework for managing the quality. Okay, so what is the Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award? So this is the most powerful catalyst when it comes to total quality management. If this it is awarded, if the company was awarded by this, it means it was the company or the business are recognized in delivering quality to the customers. Okay, and of course, what is the ISO 9000? So the ISO 9000, this is about the TQM. In improving the process and re-engineering of the organization's resources in delivering the quality. Okay, and if the company has the ISO 9000, there is a level up, which is ISO 9001, that the business are going to register in order to see or to certify that the company always assures the quality or delivering quality to their customers. And even what are those Baldrige criteria for performance excellence? Okay, so the purpose of the Baldrige criteria in giving an award is does the entire organization comply the ISO certification, and even they do the overall management framework towards delivering quality. And in order the company or the business giving an award to the Malcolm Baldrige Award on the national quality, this award giving body identifies and track all the organizational results of the company, and even the customer service or customer satisfaction, and even the human resource or the manpower who needs to perform and conform the quality standard, and even the financial and organizational effectiveness. Okay, so these are this ISO is very one of the certification are recognized, and even the Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award. What is these things are important for the businesses? If they have this two, or each of them, if the company has that, this is it can boost the credibility, it can boost the reputation of the business. That's when it comes to providing quality and consistently providing quality to the customers. Okay, so that will be the first topic. Okay, it's here is to understand and explain the ISO 9000, which is the International Standard Organization, or the TQM, or the Total Quality Management. Okay, so last time we discussed about what is the ISO 9000, and or to be called as the Total Quality Management. So the Total Quality Management, this is how the companies can provide a quality and excellence to the customer. If you talk about quality, there are a lot of dimensions. If you talk about the features of the products or services, which is in the form of durability and uh, durability, and even how these products or services can satisfy the customers or the clients. So that's what a quality, the focus of the TQM or total quality management, where the organizations, how they can manage and provide a quality and excellence to their customers in all facets of their organization. Okay, so the ISO 9000, this is a certification which the organization or the company already met the standards, okay? Met the standards of providing quality, okay, to the customers. That's why the ISO 9000 standards, this is the certification that intended to the advisory in the nature that can be used, okay, to the two-party contractual situations. So we have the customer and supplier. So meaning the ISO 9000 as the company, how they can provide a quality to their customers by satisfying their needs and wants. And while the supplier, how does the company also provide quality in terms of payment terms, and how in terms of inspecting the raw materials came from the supplier that can be used for the production and to provide a good quality of output. However, this certification has evolved into a criteria for our companies to be certified as the quality management, which they have to achieve the registration of a third-party auditor and even other accreditation agency. You know, in the ISO 9000, this is not mandated certification, okay, when it comes to business legalities such as the BIR, the SEC for the partnership and corporation, and even business permits, because those are the business legalities in order to operate the business, the company is legitimate, okay, legally. The purpose of having this certification, this is the an optional, but why is it that all the companies or large companies are getting this? Because if we have this certification, they can get an accreditation to all accreditation agency, international, which can boost the corporate image in providing quality to their customers and even the supplier as well. That's why having the ISO 9000 series, there are a lot of requirements which the company have to submit and to be assessed by the ISO or the International Standard Organization before they award this certification. Okay, so the ISO 9000, this is a set of international standards when it comes to quality management and quality assurance. Because if the companies are going to apply this, then the ISO will go into inspect and check the checklist that they have. If this company have met the standards, once if they pass, then the ISO will give a certification. So the ISO certification, it can help the company to boost their corporate image, to satisfy its customers, okay, in meeting the requirements regularly and to achieve continual improvement. That's why the ISO 9000, this is it is an update, okay. The ISO 9000, it was updated by year 2000, where this ISO 9000 was originated by that year, okay, year 2000, when the year of a millennium, okay, because it was originated by year 2000, that to be updated, the companies and encourage companies to have this kind of certification. Okay, so what are those goals or objectives of the ISO 9000 or the total quality management? Okay, so excuse me. So the purpose of having the certification, the goal of why the companies or businesses are encouraged to take the ISO 9000, of course, in order to meet the stakeholder needs. When we talk about stakeholder, those are the customers, those are the government sectors, those are the investors on the business. So all of those stakeholders has different needs to cater which the business or company can satisfy. So if we have this ISO 9000, it means they are consistently providing the quality to their stakeholders. And the second goal is to, of course, to be in order to be usable by all sizes of the organization, because it can be used as a certification, as I've said, to boost the credibility and the image of the businesses to their stakeholders in order to build trust. Okay, to build trust and patronized by the stakeholders. Of course, this ISO 9000 is also the goal of to become usable to all business sectors. Because if these sectors has this kind, then it can build also trust easily to their customers or even stakeholders. And the fourth goal is to be simple and clearly understood that total quality management is very important in providing quality, excellence, and to meet the satisfaction of the customers. And of course, one of the goals of the ISO 9000 is to connect the quality management system to the business process, because the business has a lot of operations. We have the process to work out in order to produce the output. That's why it is very important that when we produce an output, it is better to have a quality management where we have a standard on how to conform those outputs to the product design. And if it is met after the inspection, then that would be a quality. Okay, so let's have the following history and revisions of the ISO 9000. So the ISO 9000 was published in 1987, okay, by the International Organization for Standardization, or ISO. This is a specialized international agency for standardization of the quality or the national standards for more than 160 countries. Then in 2008, there's a major revision of the ISO, the revision in 2000, and it is also revised in 2008. So in the 2008, we have the current versions, which is the ISO 9000, and the ISO 9001 were published in September 15. So it means before you get the ISO 9001, you have also to pass the ISO 9000. So the next level of accreditation or certification of the ISO certification is the 9001. You cannot get the 9001 if the companies have they don't have inconsistencies when it comes to passing the ISO 9000, because this is a yearly renewal of certifications for the inspection again of the International Organization for Standardization when it comes to quality assurance and quality inspection in satisfying the customers. Okay, so that will be our topic for today, and that is also the second part, the continuation of the ISO 9000 when we talk about the philosophies and the framework of the total quality management.